Welcome to Easy Driver, the most reliable source of automotive information on YouTube. In 2027, choosing between leasing and buying a vehicle is no longer just a simple financial decision. It has become a lifestyle choice shaped by rising car prices, rapid technology upgrades, and the fast evolution of electric and smart vehicles. And in this video, we are going to break down both options in a clear and simple way so you can understand which one truly fits your needs, your budget, and your future plans. In 2027, the decision between leasing and buying a vehicle has become more complex than ever because the automotive landscape has changed dramatically due to rising car prices, faster technology upgrades, the expansion of electric vehicles, and shifting consumer priorities toward flexibility and long-term financial efficiency. To understand which option makes more sense, it is important to break down how each one truly works in real life and how they affect your wallet, lifestyle, and future planning. Leasing a car means you are essentially renting it for a fixed period, usually 2 to 4 years, paying for the depreciation you use during that time plus interest and fees. At the end of the lease, you return the vehicle or sometimes choose to buy it. On the other hand, buying a car means you either pay upfront or finance it through a loan until you fully own the vehicle, giving you long-term control and no mileage restrictions. At first glance, leasing may look attractive because monthly payments are typically lower, sometimes significantly lower than loan payments, which makes it appealing for people who want newer cars with advanced features without committing to full ownership costs. Especially in 2027, new models come with frequent software updates, AI-assisted driving systems, and rapidly improving electric battery technology that makes older cars feel outdated faster than before. This rapid evolution is one of the biggest reasons leasing has grown in popularity again because drivers do not want to be stuck with a vehicle that feels technologically obsolete after just a few years. However, leasing is not without trade-offs because those lower monthly payments come with strict limitations such as mileage caps that usually range from 10,000 to 15,000 miles per year, and exceeding those limits can lead to expensive penalties. Lease agreements often require the car to be returned in near-perfect condition, meaning any dents, scratches, or excessive wear can result in additional charges. Over time, these hidden costs can make leasing more expensive than it initially appears, especially for drivers who commute long distances or rely heavily on their vehicles for work or family travel. Buying a vehicle, although more expensive upfront or in monthly payments, gives you full ownership and freedom to use the car however you want without worrying about mileage limits or return conditions. In 2027, this ownership advantage is becoming even more important because many consumers are keeping cars longer due to improved reliability and better maintenance technology. Modern vehicles now include predictive diagnostics that alert drivers before major issues occur, which helps extend vehicle lifespan and reduce repair costs. Once a car loan is fully paid off, the owner benefits from years of payment-free driving, something leasing can never offer since lease payments continue indefinitely if you keep upgrading to new vehicles. Another key factor to consider is depreciation because new cars lose value quickly, often within the first 3 to 5 years. When you buy a car, you absorb that depreciation risk, but you also gain the benefit of resale value later on, meaning you can sell or trade in the vehicle and recover part of your investment. Leasing eliminates resale concerns entirely because you simply return the car, but that convenience comes at a cost of never building equity, which is one of the most important financial differences between the two options. In 2027, this becomes even more relevant with electric vehicles because battery life and resale value are still evolving factors. While EVs are becoming more reliable, some buyers still worry about long-term battery degradation, making leasing attractive for those who want to avoid long-term risk. On the other hand, many people still prefer buying because government incentives, lower charging costs, and reduced maintenance make long-term EV ownership increasingly affordable. This makes ownership a strong option for drivers planning to keep their vehicle for many years. That's the first part of understanding leasing versus buying in 2027. The decision is not just about monthly payments but about long-term value and flexibility. Stay tuned for part 2. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe for more automotive information like this. Thank you for watching.